Happy good day, everybody.
Hold up.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Is the music too loud? Can you hear the music? Did I get it right? If I got it right, you know, we give the video a thumbs up. I don't know.
7:15 in the morning. I was getting messages. Thank God for you good folks out there to help us keep us on the straight and narrow. But Stuart messaged me at 7:15, 7:20. Hey man, the music's out of control.
I don't even know why I have my alarm set for 7. I woke up. I had 25 messages on Discord.
You did not.
25 messages on Discord. A lot of comments in the Discord. I had a couple emails. I had 2 texts, one from you, one from Mom, and I had a couple messages on Patreon.
And that'll show you how much I know about the whole editing process and all that stuff, because I just figured you set the volume level and you're good for every video. But you tell me you have to do that separately on every video.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
So if you're still watching, and I'm glad you can hear, because that means I did it right.
Yes, good for you.
I was so irritated.
All right, Trent, I'm excited about this show today. I really, really am. I have tons and tons of people that always ask us seasonally, what are we drinking? And we really don't do those shows that often. But I think from now on we're going to. I think we should do one. We're going to do one today for the fall. What are we drinking?
Yeah.
What is our preferences? Why do you do that? That drives me nuts.
I did.
Good Lord.
I think I got a mosquito bite.
I do that when I'm looking away so I don't see it. It doesn't bother me.
Okay. Yeah.
I have lots of people that ask us, what are you drinking this fall? Or, seasonal questions. So we're going to do one today about, what your preferences, what my preferences are for bottles that we normally pull in the fall season. We're going to do it again in winter, spring, and summer. Yeah,
I didn't realize how much I don't know if my palate changes yearly just in terms of what I usually grab. And it's always different. I'm not always drinking rye all the time. I gravitate towards those naturally when I have a pour at home or when I'm just kind of relaxing doing that kind of stuff. Yeah. But I have been experimenting a little bit. Been going outside my comfort zone, which for those of you who don't know is rare.
Yes, it is.
Kurt broke the rules. I'll tell you that already. Kurt broke the rules. What I'm going to do though, I made this a special mention.
I'm proud of you because I'm usually the one going out there with these special mentions and everything. I don't have one, but I'm happy for you. So bring it on out here.
So I've been getting into rum a little bit recently, and we did only because we did a cocktail competition on Patreon, and a couple cocktails called for this Appleton 12-year rare cask rum. It's like $48, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I really don't know diddly squat about rum.
It's a Jamaican rum. It's good. It's a little bit funky.
I know that this is owned by Campari. I can tell you that much.
I didn't know that. I just know what it is and what it tastes like.
$48, and it's a 12-year rum. I love it. I'm kind of getting into it. I bought the 15-year too, and that was really good.
Did.
I did. Yeah. I've been getting into it.
All right.
So this is really good. If you're not the funk on this, it's Jamaican. So the funk it's pretty forward. This isn't a Captain Morgan spice rum or something like that.
No.
I've been sipping this, and I've been really enjoying it.
Good.
So
all right, well I enjoyed that, bud. I enjoyed that. I'm gonna follow you today. So bring out your first bottle, because I'm gonna follow you.
Okay. Well, not only do I have that, but I've also. This is your fault. This is your fault. I've been getting into American single malts a little bit. I know. You probably just fell out of your seat. I'm sorry.
I'm happy, man. I am digging some American single malts as of lately, and we're gonna do a few shows on it. It just depends when we can fit it in the schedule.
So. Again, you know a lot more about American single malts than I do. I heard you talk about this several times. I've been trying it. I've been sneaking some pours of some American, like Stranahan's, a couple other American single malts that you have. Mm-hmm. I ended up picking this up, and I picked up that Westward Cask Strength, courteous to Brad for that. But this is so...
Chris.
Oh, I got Chris. 2 then.
You did?
Yeah, that's fine.
Go figure. I'm struggling to find that bottle forever. Our buddy Chris gets one. He's getting another one for us, and you had something. You work behind the scenes, and look at you. So I have 2 bottles. I'm gonna just go ahead.
Then I got that. Was that Breckenridge Dark Arts, and that was really good too. So
that was good.
I have been getting into these. I know that those are a little bit more of a premium option. This is $84.99, something like that. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit high. So I do have some lower priced. I did get a Cedar Ridge, and I have some lower priced Stranahan's too as well for like $45-$50, and those are good too. So excited to kind of get.
That's a good bottle, bro. Yeah. I mean, you get some wonderful sherry notes on that thing. It isn't aged for that long, but it has some great development in there, and it's nice and rich, and it's kind of it's very viscous too, in my opinion. Great choice. I love that. Love it. I had it on my list actually originally.
Oh, did you?
But all right, I can change mine. That's no problem. I was just so proud of me had American single malt on his list.
Heck yeah.
All right, I'm going to follow suit, Trenton, with mine because it's an American single malt. I told him I could replace it in a New York second because I've been really into this. So I've got the McCarthy's. I got a McCarthy's single barrel, right? McCarthy's is out of Oregon. Let me look here real quick. Clear Creek Distillery, Hood River, Oregon. This is a 3-year whiskey. It's a single barrel, so it's a little bit higher proof. It's 110.9. This, though, however, is a peated whiskey.
Oh, why'd they do that?
Bro, you just got to smell it. This is so good. It's tamed down a little bit from the Ardbegs and the Scotch, things like that. No. It is absolutely adorable. This is something that you could sit and sip an ounce and a half and just be in a whole other world in the fall by a fire, a nicely peated American single malt. As this McCarthy's here, a little bit higher proof. Perfect. You just can't get nothing better than that. You really can't. I love it.
No peat for me, pal.
All
right, let's see what do I got next. I'll go this route. Recently, I don't know if you guys, for those of you that aren't familiar, we did a video on the Alberta Premium Cask Strength Rye, and I absolutely love it. It is the reason that I've been drinking it more often because this is normally like a $60, $70 bottle, sometimes a little bit more. These were on like some blowout sale, and I bought 2 cases.
You did.
They were $15 each.
Well, I don't blame you now.
So I mean, why not? It's fall. It's getting a little bit colder out. This is proofy. This one in particular is 132 proof. I can't math right now. 132 proof, and it's delicious. I mean, I wouldn't be drinking that. I'll just be honest with you. I wouldn't be drinking this as much as I am right now if I got it for 60, 70, 80 bucks.
Sure.
But this is one thing I'm drinking right now, so I thought I'd include it.
It's a good fall one. You like the higher proof stuff. That's a little high for me, but it's a great bottle. Some great flavors for sure.
If you want a really full body, really flavorful, like pack a punch, and you can withstand not only the proof but also the I feel like ryes usually drink a little bit higher than their proof at times when they're not finished, just because you get that rye spice.
Sure.
So not only do you have that rye spice, you got the rye spice, and it's 132 proof. So this will knock you around a little bit if you're not too too familiar with it.
It will.
But it's fantastic.
All right, Trent, I'm going to pull my rye. I tend to drink more rye whiskeys. It's not on top of my list, but I tend to drink more rye whiskeys in the fall.
I'm proud of you.
I really do.
Yeah.
My favorite that I reach for most than not of rye whiskeys, the Prideful Goat. This is the 6-year Trenton cask strength. But here's the thing. Here's my kind of cask strength. 115 proof.
That's a good proof point.
Right? It's a good proof point for me personally. I'm just not into 130 most of the time. But I love all the flavors in this, man. This has some great flavors. It does have a little mintiness in there. But other than that, too, there's some wonderful rye whiskey flavors in that bottle. The proof is perfect for me, and I like to bump the proof a little bit up in the fall, especially in the fall. So that's it, buddy. I mean, I know I got, what?
You got a couple
15,
over there.
20 rye whiskeys over there?
Yeah.
No, it's probably 40 or 50. I don't know, something like that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about just a Prideful Goat.
No, Judge, that's my only bottle I have of that.
Really?
So as you can see, I dip into it here occasionally. It's great. I love it.
I should get into that 6-year MGP. I'm assuming it distilled in Indiana. I'm assuming this is MGP, right?
Sure.
6-year MGP, right? What's the price? Do you know?
It's about $65.
That's not
about
bad.
$65.
Not bad at all.
No. All right.
I guess it's my turn, huh?
Yeah, you got it.
Well, we'll keep up with the. I feel like we haven't really covered many of these, or like kind of put these in the spotlight as of late. I know we did review this. I think this is the Still Austin Red Corn bourbon. I knew that we were doing a pick at Still Austin, so I kind of wanted to get into their stuff a little bit more. I still have that Oated bourbon for Kent, and I kind of just want to say I lost it.
I don't blame you. That was so good.
Yeah.
I've got about this much left in my bottle, and I'm milking it hardcore.
That's a shame. I've been trying.
So good.
I've been trying to find one. I did say I would pay probably double MSRP for it because it's pretty dang good. But they're doing like seasonal kind of releases with this right now.
Yeah.
I think this is
It's wonderful.
What is this one? Fall something? Summer. This is a summer one. We are going to Still Austin to do a pick, and they have that fall one there. I was told at the distillery, so I'm going to pick up one of those. I'm excited to give that a shot.
No doubt.
But it's just so uniquely different, but also like it's kind of almost a quintessential bourbon, but it's also like unique. It's kind of hard to describe.
Yeah,
but
I had a small pour of that just 2-3 days ago.
I mean, it's delicious.
Yeah, and it is. I can't deny that at all. I can't argue that. All right, buddy. I'm gonna go with a Scotch, and only have one. This is the Hazelburn. Hazelburn 12-year Oloroso cask matured. Now, I'm going to preface by saying I picked this up in Arizona when I was down there. As I've said a million times, our Scotch selection up here is garbage. So when I travel, I look more for Scotch, just because we don't have much to look at. But that's a Campbelltown Scotch, man. It's about $150. So I'm gonna lay that out to you right now. It's $150. It's in the family. What? It's a Campbelltown. It's a Campbelltown Scotch. It's in the family of Springbank, and it's just gorgeous. This is just so good. The sherry notes in there are thick and rich and absolutely delicious. The figs, the raisins, the dried fruits. I absolutely love this. I really do. And I haven't had it home that long, and I've dipped into it a few times. I got to slow down on it because I want it to last. But it is a little bit expensive.
I couldn't disagree more with a choice of yours.
Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. That's what I'm been drinking this fall.
All right, let's see.
What you got?
And which one of those two are you drinking the most?
The
left
most?
or right?
Right
Probably
now?
Left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure.
So next one, just to kind of keep up with the theme, and we did review this. And full disclosure, this was initially sent to us by Penelope. This is yours. I ended up buying 2 at home because I thought they were pretty good. This is the Penelope. It is a 9-year 4-grain. Now, I think for me, because I'm not usually a fan of like single malts, this is like more malted barley type things, right? Yeah. So for me, not liking single malts as much, to kind of dip my toe in a little bit without not straying too far from the center line there, I do like to pick up 4 grains because it kind of, for me, helps train my palate a little bit to be able to tolerate single malt a little bit more. Especially, like this one, it's 3% malted barley. So I think that's a good enough, and it doesn't stand out too much. It lends some really nice flavor to it, but it's complex.
It is pretty good.
My favorite thing about it, though, is that it's $65, $65 or $69 for a 9-year. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, MSRP. Incredible. Wow, I ended up
well, that price point, that brings it up to a whole new conversation.
Yeah, it's delicious. I mean, I can't really say too many bad things about it. And the proof is good on this too. It's 109. So it's a really nice sweet spot. I know for you, you're
it is, and I like it too.
Yeah,
I like it too. I wouldn't put it on my list, but I really like that one as well. I wasn't aware of the price point on that though, because you brought it down and we did some video stuff with it, but I didn't really know what you paid for it.
Now I did have to pay a little bit more for the shipping for it.
Sure.
So it wasn't like MSRP. MSRP is what I paid. I can't remember what state it came from.
That's all right. All right. Believe it or not, I do have a bourbon. I do. Mm-hmm. Maker's Mark 46 cask strength. This sat on the shelf. I'm trying to think of the right words here. This sat on the shelf probably a couple years and maybe a year or two. I don't know. Time's all different when you get old. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So, but it sat a long time. I didn't even touch it. I don't know. I don't even know why, to tell you the truth. But we did that series, where we blinded. Yeah. And it did so well. I was just dumbfounded how I just opened my eyes again to this bottle, how good it really is. Yeah. And it is about $65. Again, the proof, what is it? Sure, it's 100. I know this one isn't that high either. It's 110. Yeah, 110 point whatever 3. So perfect proof point for me for like a cask strength. That French oak stuff that's going on in there is just delightful. The brulee. I mean, we did the blinds in it, and I was dumbfounded with that bottle. I just hadn't tasted it in so long. I forgot how good it was. So it's on my list for fall. There's no question about it. I've been pulling it quite a bit since that series.
I need to get a little bit more into the makers. Like I keep saying, notoriously, historically, better word to say. I haven't been a huge makers fan. Now I do like their wood finishing series. Yeah. They're coming out with another wood finishing series next year, which makes no sense based on what they said about the last one. Okay. But I do need to get into those a little bit more. especially after we went to Maker's Mark for a pick, and the whole process of just like kind of blending your own pick really made me appreciate the different like finishes and things, staves that they put and all that stuff to make it what it is.
That was so much fun.
How am I looking for a room over here? All right.
I couldn't see that if you paid me.
I wanted to add something that I kind of gravitate towards that is more A, available, B, a little bit more price friendly. Okay. And I do rotate these from time to time. Honestly, like there's not a whole lot of new bottles coming out that are within this price range that I'm reaching for that have really good consistency and are available. And for me right now, it is Knob Creek 9-year.
Oh, the 9-year. I knew it was a Knob Creek, but you had the label the other way. I didn't know which one you pulled.
These I feel like just recently kind of bumped over the $30 mark. I think they're like $32.99 now.
Still,
but
a good buy.
100 proof, 9-year from Jim Beam for $32. I mean, there's not many things, and I do like the 12 year as well, but that's almost double-ish and a little bit more of the price, and it's. I mean, the proof is good on it too, but I mean, it's just, well, no, the 120, the 12 years, 100 proof. Yeah. So same proof, 3 years extra. I mean, it's good, but I feel like this is a little bit more of a bang for your buck. Oh, and I do reach for. I'm a little bit of a Jim Beam fanboy, so I do reach for this pretty often when I don't want to think about what to choose from. This is always what I'm going for.
Nice.
As of the last couple weeks. Nice. So,
well, if you watch the show much at all, you know one thing about me when it comes to spirits. My problem is I like them all. So I have a pretty diverse palate, and I enjoy. I'll take it. I enjoy. I get into a lot of different things. Yeah. Trenton knows that, and we don't do a lot on the channel, but I've got a lot of different things down here. So I wanted to highlight a rum as well, Trenton, and in specifics, Grander. Now, I first heard about Grander from my buddy Lance over at the Whiskey Tornado, and I didn't know anything about it. And he was raving. All right. So
I remember you showed me that video.
Yeah, I found the first one I found was actually this Grander 12-year. This is a 12-year. It says right on here, it's a 12-year rum finished in weeded bourbon barrels, but it's actually finished in a Weller full-proof barrel.
Wow.
All right, and this was fantastic as well. But the one I wanted to highlight, this is a 10-year rum, and it's finished for 11 months in a toasted oak barrel as well. Let me just tell you something. If any of you folks are into rum at all, and to me, fall is a great time for sipping rum.
I could agree.
I mean, it just is. To me, it just goes hand in hand with fall. But if you folks are into rum, any at all, sipping rums in specific, do not pass on Grander. They're single barrels, so they're store picks.
All of them?
Yeah, the ones I have here.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm sure there's other ones out there on the shelf. So in specifics, I've seen them here and there. That's a store pick. What was that?
Party Source, right by New Riff.
Yep, when we went there. And you'll find these one. The other one I found in that store in Tennessee that we went to, that one liquor store we referred to go to. So the proof point is right around 100, if I'm not mistaken. This is 106. And this one is 107. So it's right around 100 proof. Absolutely. It's a Panama rum. I know I'm running on here. It's a Panama rum. Fantastic. I mean, wonderful, wonderful rum. And I got this not that long ago. I've had this. I am definitely into some rums in the fall. And do not miss Grander. Keep that in mind, Grander. Give it a try if you see it. It is absolutely delightful.
Or this.
A little more funk over on that side, but yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good funk.
Yeah. That's all right. I like that too.
Yeah. Well, with all this in mind, I'd be interested to see what you guys are drinking this fall, what you might drink a little bit more in the fall of rye, bourbons, whiskeys, Scotch, single malts, rums, whatever, vodka. I don't know. Don't drink vodka.
I don't do that. No.
But yeah, let us know in the comments what you've been drinking.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to kind of see, and who knows, maybe we'll pick one up if we don't have it and give it a snort, as you would say.
Absolutely. All right. I hope you enjoyed the show. I enjoyed this a lot. I can't actually wait till winter.
You had
After the first year, we'll do our winter picks and see what we have. What we've been doing in the middle of winter.
All rise, baby.
Yeah. I'll tell you up here, we get some winter. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. That's all we got for you today. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time right down here with Trent and me in a good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.